Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. If we expect to prepare kids in Oklahoma for the 21st century, then we need to give them an educational experience for the 21st century. And doing so requires more time, more meaningful time in the classroom. I hope what Sandy Garrett, the state school superintendent, laid out the other day comes true. Garrett said the school day for Oklahoma's children needs to be lengthened by an hour, and kids need to go at least 5 more days each school year. She labels such measures as time reform, which is a good term. My only criticism of Garrett's bold talk is that I wish she would have advocated it in such a strong way many years ago, because in Oklahoma it sometimes takes a long time to put needed reforms into place. Right now the school calendar for children in Oklahoma essentially is the same as it was in the 1950s, maybe even earlier than that, when our young state was dominated by rural life and the cycle of harvest. Think the world has changed a bit since then? But we still require that our kids go to class only 6 hours a day and only 175 days a year. It's one of the shortest school calendars in the nation. Garrett noted correctly how many of our students leave school at 2:30 or 3 with the afternoon barely half over. It's a common sight in the Oklahoma City area to see some high schoolers, particularly seniors, who are done earlier than that. Lengthening the school day and school year will bring concerns from school administrators who complain about funding. Teachers certainly want a bigger paycheck too. I have more sympathy for them than I do parents who will bellyache that a longer school day might cut into sports practice or band practice or other activities, or that a longer school year will cut into their children's precious summers. When you hear these complaints, and they've already started, here's a story to remember. It happens on the northeast side of Oklahoma City at a charter middle school known as KIPP, K-I-P-P. It's short for Knowledge is Power Program. 98% of the students are black. 90% of them are poor enough that they qualify for free meals at the school. And many of them, when enrolling at KIPP as 5th graders, are several grades behind their peer group. But excuse making is outlawed. As Tracy McDaniel, the principal, points out, the school model is simple. There are no shortcuts. This year, McDaniel's school outperformed all but one middle school in Oklahoma City on federally mandated tests. Some of the 8th graders who graduated this spring will attend prestigious boarding schools on the East Coast. Others will attend the best private and public schools in Oklahoma City. How do they do it? A big part of it is the calendar. The kids start school at 7:30 in the morning and go until 5:30 in the evening. They have Saturday classes twice a month, and the summer calendar is shorter than other public schools. My point is this: why isn't the KIPP model used across the spectrum, not just in Oklahoma City schools, but across the state? Either we in Oklahoma are going to be serious about educating our children to compete with the rest of the world, or our second century in the state will be one of unfulfilled promise. Providing better education, more education, is that critical.